Welcome to World AIP, the channel dedicated exclusively to helping you implement the Autoimmune Protocol, but it might also be useful to you if you're just into clean, healthy eating. I'm Stacy, and today I am making, or I'm going to try to make, because this is my first experiment, Tigernut flour. I've had some requests for how to make it because I did a video on how to make your own Tigernut milk, but I didn't go into what to do with the leftover pulp. So I'm gonna try to turn that into Tigernut flour, and then I'm going to compare it to the flour that is sold. I want to see if mine, just because it's the pulp and I squeezed all the milk out of it, is it going to be drier or is it going to be interchangeable with this stuff? So first thing I'm going to do is soak the Tigernuts overnight in some warm water. This is a 12-ounce bag, but I'm just going to use 8 ounces. I'm going to weigh it. If you don't have a scale, the 8 ounces of whole Tigernuts measures out to about 1 1/4 cups. And I'm just going to cover them with plenty of water. And I'll revisit this in the morning. Alright, so these have been soaking, not overnight, but like for, let's say I started them at 7 p.m., it's 1 a.m., 6 hours. So I'm just going to drain these and rinse them, get them all cleaned up. Take our clean Tigernuts and just set them aside for a moment. I'm going to boil 2 cups of filtered water. So for every 8 ounces of Tigernuts, you're going to need 2 cups of boiled water. Alright, the water is boiling, so put my soaked Tigernuts in the water and add the 2 cups of boiling water and process it for like a couple of minutes. You want to extract all the goodness out of the Tigernuts. Okay, last time I made Tigernut milk, I did not have a high-speed blender like the Vitamix. I was using like the Ninja Bullet. So use those measurements if you're using anything other like a Ninja or something. Use those measurements for a regular old blender. If you're using a Vitamix, that literally made peanut butter. I'm not going to squeeze any milk out of that. It really just pureed those things to smithereens. So if you're using a Vitamix, in that case, those 8 ounces of soaked Tigernuts, you're going to put a total of 4 cups of hot water. So I'm doubling the water. So here's the other 2 cups, and then I'm going to blend that up. Alright, this is more like it. So here's what we're left with. Okay, I'm going to take my nut milk bag and pour these into there. This is too hot to squeeze out right now, so I just hang it up and let it drip for like an hour while I do other things, and then when it's nice and cool, I squeeze all the water out. I squeeze all the Tigernut milk out. Look at that milk on the bottom. Okay, so this has been hanging for quite some time, and it's cooled off enough to where I can handle it. And I just want to show you how thick this is. This is like coconut. You know how coconut has cream and coconut milk? This is kind of like Tigernut cream, which is fine with me. Now, if you wanted to, you could take this pulp, you could add another cup of water, blend it up, another cup of boiling water, blend it up, and then repeat this whole process. But I'm not trying to get as much quantity of Tigernut milk as possible. I'm totally cool with a lesser amount of thick, rich, creamy Tigernut cream. This feels like soothing, like oatmeal on my hands. Just when you think you can't squeeze any more out, you can. Woo, can you just see how like thick and rich and creamy that is? Look what is left. It's almost like peanut butter. I want to try it and see if it tastes like peanut butter. Not peanut butter. It gets really dry at the end. No, it's pretty much like fiber. Well, a nice flavor, but that experiment was an interesting experiment. Not bad though, the flavor is good. I'm not going to rinse them and try to get all the extra like milk and stuff off of them. I'm just going to take these like crumbles and I'm going to dehydrate them overnight. And then I'm going to grind it into a powdery flour and see how it compares to the Anthony's Tigernut flour. If you don't want to get the separate like fruit roll-up trays, you can just put parchment paper over this, cut a hole in the middle. There you go. Kind of try to crumble this evenly. I've been asked a few times how I clean this thing. I'm just gonna put it in a dishpan full of hot sudsy water and just kind of, you know, wash it up and then rinse it really good. So get it in a thin, even layer. Yes, you could do this in the oven, by the way. Put your oven on the very lowest heat, spread this out on a cookie sheet, and check it. I'm not sure how long it would take. It might take hours. I don't know. It might only take 40 minutes. I honestly don't know, but I would just start checking it after every, you know, 15 to 20 minutes and then go from there. Just plug it in and let's see what this looks like in the morning. So it went overnight and it's super dry and crumbly. Kind of like little crackers. I wonder if you could eat it like a cracker. No. Oh wow. This works better than a coffee grinder. You can use a coffee grinder, but oh wow, this is like powdery flour. Oh my goodness, look at that. So it's powdery flour. I'm gonna take 1 tablespoon of my Tigernut flour. Try to make these exactly the same. So I packed it down and then I smoothed the top. This is mine. It says it's 4.1 grams. Whoa, 8.4 grams. This weighs twice as much as mine. That's crazy. Yeah, mine is definitely drier and lighter. It's just super, like, just nothing to it. Where this is denser and it has more of like an almond flour texture. The Anthony's, I would not use these interchangeably. This one's gonna be for your recipes. Anything anybody else created or that requires measuring or that calls for Tigernut flour. But with your homemade Tigernut flour, you can totally use this to add it to your oatmeal porridge in the morning. You can throw it in a smoothie. You could even throw a few tablespoons into your mashed white sweet potatoes or something like that. Just, it'll add fiber and a little bit of a nuttiness, but it's also gonna suck out moisture. So make sure that, you know, you take that into consideration. So there you have it. There's how to make your own homemade Tigernut flour. And although it can't be substituted for the Tigernut flour you buy in baked goods, it's awesome to add resistant starch and fiber to your smoothies, morning porridge type of deal, anything like that. If you have any other ideas for what I could do with this homemade Tigernut flour, I'd love to hear in the comments below. I hope this video was entertaining or useful to you, and if it was, give me a thumbs up. If it wasn't, tell me why so I can make better videos in the future. And subscribe below if you want to see more, because I post every Thursday. Also, if you want to see behind the scenes clips, what I bought at the grocery store and stuff like that, I post on Lens. It's like an Instagram story, but it's a feature of Patreon. My dog's sneezing. I post clips almost every day and it's totally free to the public. You don't have to be a patron to view them. Bless you. If you are a $2 patron, I also post an exclusive recipe video once a month as a thank you, but the clips are always free. Anyway, I hope to see you soon, and until then, be healthy.